Mr. 47, is it? You certainly have a very specific look. The black suit and red tie is a classic choice, though a bit loud for a man trying to be invisible. You remind me of a banker who lost a bet. A proper tuxedo tells the room you belong there, while your outfit screams that you are the hired help waiting for instructions.
Blending in does not require looking like a penguin, Mr. Bond. My clothing is designed for movement and cleanliness, not for impressing socialites at a baccarat table. You wear your ego on your sleeve. A professional does not need to announce his presence with a bow tie. The goal is to leave the room before anyone realizes the target is dead, not to order a shaken martini.
Suits are just armor to me. I don't care about the fashion or the color of the tie. I care about the tactical lining. You two are arguing about style while I am checking the exits. If the suit doesn't stop a knife or a bullet, it is useless. Italian tailoring is nice, but I prefer something that lets me reload without getting caught in the fabric.
Tactical lining is useful, I suppose, if you plan on getting shot. I prefer to avoid the bullets entirely with a bit of charm and a fast car. You seem very tense, Mr. Wick. Perhaps you need a drink? A Vespa might loosen those shoulders. Dealing with all those Russians must be exhausting.
Alcohol dulls the senses and slows reaction time by milliseconds. It is a poison people voluntarily ingest. I do not drink on the job, and the job is my entire life. You treat espionage like a holiday with occasional gunfire. If I accepted a drink from you, I would have to check it for sedatives. Trust is a liability in our line of work.
Bourbon is the only thing that helps with the aches some days. I don't drink to relax, I drink to remember. You guys talk about the job like it is a game or a puzzle. For me, it is just a necessity. I am not trying to save the world or complete a contract. I am just trying to finish what they started so I can go home to my dog.
Going home to a pet is a quaint motivation. My motivation is the safety of the realm. I rely on the finest equipment Q Branch can provide to ensure that safety. Exploding pens and laser watches are not toys. They are essential tools for a gentleman's spy. You brute force your way through problems, whereas I use ingenuity and state-of-the-art technology to finesse the solution.
Technology fails. Batteries die. Signals are jammed. I rely on the environment. A loose chandelier, a faulty gas stove, or a well-placed fiber wire is more reliable than a watch that tells time and cuts glass. You overcomplicate the kill. Making it look like an accident requires precision. Walking in with a machine gun is messy. I prefer the world to think my target simply had a bad day.
I don't need gadgets or accidents. I need a pencil. I once killed 3 men in a bar with a pencil, because that was what was available. You use what you have. A book can break a neck if you apply enough pressure. Relying on fancy toys makes you weak when they break. Relying on accidents makes you slow. Sometimes you just have to walk through the front door and shoot everyone.
Shooting everyone is terribly uncivilized. There is a hierarchy to this profession. I serve His Majesty and the British government. There is honor in serving a flag, a purpose greater than oneself. You 47 serve a voice in an earpiece for cash. And you, Wick, serve your own anger. Without a higher calling, we are just murderers in expensive clothing.
The agency pays for a service, and I provide it without asking moral questions. Serving a flag blinds you to the reality that you are just a tool for politicians. I know what I am. I am a clone engineered for perfection. I do not pretend to be a hero saving the world from a cartoon villain with a cat.
I serve the high table, and it costs me everything. Honor among thieves is a lie we tell ourselves to sleep at night. I don't care about flags or money anymore. I care about consequences. You kill a man, his brother comes for you. It is a cycle. You guys think you are outside the cycle, but you are just waiting for your turn to bleed.
Bleeding is part of the risk, as is heartbreak. I have lost women I cared about like Vespa. It is the price of the license. However, I don't let it turn me into a monk. I find comfort in the company of others. You too seem to avoid connection like the plague. A life without romance or passion is hardly a life worth protecting.
Passion leads to mistakes. I was created without those defects. Connection is a weakness that enemies exploit. Look at you, Wick. Your wife died, and they used a puppy to pull you back in. If you had no attachments, you would be free. I am free because I need nothing. I am the perfect predator because I do not care about the prey.
My wife gave me a glimpse of a normal life. That hope is what drives me. You 47 are just a machine made of meat. And Bond, you treat women like disposable distractions. I fight for the memory of love. That makes me more dangerous than either of you, because I have nothing left to lose.
Being dangerous is about projection. When I walk into a casino, I introduce myself. Bond, James Bond. The name itself creates fear and respect. It forces the villain to make a mistake. You hide in the shadows or under floorboards. I stand in the light and dare them to take a shot. It is about confidence and panache.
Announcing your name is tactical suicide. I have no name, only a number. I can be a chef, a drummer, or a security guard. I am a ghost. By the time they know I am there, I am already on a plane to the next location. Even Ethan Hunt wears masks to hide. Your need for fame is your ego talking, not your training.
They call me Baba Yaga not because I introduce myself, but because of what I leave behind. Silence is scarier than a catchphrase. When people hear I am coming, they don't make mistakes, they make wills. Being famous in our world just means you have a bigger target on your back. I'd rather be unknown and left alone.
Isolation is boring. I enjoy the perks of the job. The travel, the hotels, the cars. Why save the world if you can't enjoy it? You treat existence like a prison sentence. I treat it like an adventure. Sure, I get shot occasionally, but I also get to ski in the Alps and drive Aston Martins. You should try smiling once in a while.
Smiling is a muscular contraction I use only to blend in. I do not require fun. My satisfaction comes from a perfectly executed contract. No footprints, no witnesses. Order from chaos. You are messy Bond. You leave explosions and debris everywhere. Someone has to clean that up. I am the cleaner. I leave the world exactly as I found it, minus one person.
I just want out. I did the impossible task to retire, and they dragged me back. You guys seem to love the life. Bond loves the game, 47 loves the puzzle. I hate it. I hate the smell of gun oil and the noise. I am just really, really good at it. It is a curse, not a career.
Perhaps it is a curse, but it is one we are suited for. The world needs men like us to do the dark things so others can sleep. Whether it is a terrorist organization like Spectre or a rogue general, someone has to pull the trigger. I accept my role as the guardian at the gate, even if my methods are a bit explosive.
The world does not need guardians. It needs population control. Some people are too dangerous to live or too inconvenient for my employers. I am the scalpel that removes the tumor. You see yourself as a hero, Bond. I see myself as a necessary function of the economy. We are tools, nothing more.
Tools break. Guardians die. Eventually the bullets run out. I realize that you can't kill everyone, even if I try. The only thing that matters is how you stand when the end comes. I will stand on my own feet. You can have your queen, Bond. You can have your money, 47. I will have my freedom, even if I have to burn the whole world down to get it.